Snoop and Nelly are going to be at this thing.
Okay.
And I think it really does beg the question whether the culture is starting to thaw to Donald Trump.
Snoop and Nelly in particular are apolitical people and apolitical artists. Like you see Snoop with Martha Stewart, he's like, I fly over, I want everyone to like me. I think this is more about capitalism than politics.
Let me in, Bill Gates, Donald Trump, let me in.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Mika, and we're back for another Red Cup Talks because y'all know once we have the Red Cup, we're about to spill some truth. And the truth is, everybody's prepared for these balls that Donald Trump is having, okay? They're everywhere here in D.C., and I am ready. I'm going to a couple of them. I can't wait. However, the lamestream media, preferably the lamestream black media, is so upset that Snoop and Nelly will be performing at one of them, okay? Like, I don't understand why they're upset. They're rappers, they're entertainers. This is what they do. Y'all didn't get upset with Beyonce when she performed for Kamala. Y'all didn't get upset. And she got paid, what, like $10 million to do it? Of donor money. Like, I digress. However, CNN also decided to weigh in along with the Shade Room and everybody else. I want y'all to see the take that the left-wing media gave on Snoop and Nelly performing for Donald Trump. Watch this.
Snoop and Nelly are going to be at this thing.
Okay.
And I think it really does beg the question whether the culture is starting to thaw to Donald Trump. I mean, are they?
About time.
I don't think
right.
so. We definitely saw a lot of people, Sexy Red, others say, he sent me a check, so I'm good with him, the stimulus
Here they
check.
go.
And I understand that there is that crew of people who are like, the stimmy check came, I like him now. Snoop and Nelly in particular are apolitical people and apolitical artists. Like you see Snoop with Martha Stewart, he's like, I fly over, I want everyone to like me. I think this is more about capitalism than politics. Somebody said, Snoop, it's the crypto ball. We got $250 for you or $150 for one night. Come do 10 songs, 6 songs, whatever. Yeah, I'm there, homie.
But
Nelly,
there are
the
so
same
many.
thing.
Why
There
not?
are a lot of rappers who have sided with Donald Trump for all kinds of. He pardoned several of them.
Giving away pardons.
Wayne.
Yeah,
he was giving away pardons to people, and that's why they were endorsing
But
him
I mean,
partly.
what is?
He's given away pardons. You know what? They talk about all of this. Oh, black men are treated a certain way. Black men are the most incarcerated, for petty crimes and all that. He let Lil Wayne be pardoned. He let Kodak Black be pardoned. Okay? Like, I don't understand. What is the problem with that? See, they talk out the side of their necks, right? Because when it is on the behest of the liberals, it's okay, right? They should be pardoned. They should be this, that. They got all these excuses. But now, because Donald Trump pardoned people that your boy should have pardoned, Obama, the quote unquote first black president, when he should have did stuff, he didn't do it. But when Donald Trump does it, oh, he's just doing it because he wants to get the black people. Whatever y'all want to say, Donald Trump did it. And y'all didn't do anything on the left. Donald Trump was the one that made the First Step Act. I didn't see the first black president do that. Donald Trump was the one that said black mothers, or any mother, but preferably black mothers, should not be chained to a bed while they're having their babies if they're incarcerated. Donald Trump did that. I didn't see liberals on that at all.
These are not except for Kanye. These are typically not political people at all. Like like I said, there's some in the hood. There's this notion of he's tough. He gave us money, right? They're not.
I was reminded also. I mean, back in the 80s, Donald Trump was, at the boxing matches. He was with Don King. I mean, he was in a different place in the culture. He went into the 90s as the subject of rap songs.
Yep. And let's not forget, he was in Bobby Brown's music video, okay? And he was the one who gave all the money to Jesse Jackson for his presidential run. Yeah, that was Donald Trump. And he even chartered a whole jet for Nelson Mandela to fly home from prison. That wasn't black people. That was Donald Trump.
And just, Gail, I know you're not a rap expert, but
I am definitely not
a rap expert, but something happened in this election maybe where because of his victory, all the business people were like, you know what? Trump is no longer politically toxic. And some of these folks are making the exact same calculation on the music side as well.
They are doing exactly that. And it is an honor. It's an honor to be able to sing at an inauguration. It's an honor to be able to sing at one of the balls. It's an honor. I have a daughter who's a singer, and she was on American Idol, one of the finalists.
Yes, that's right. I remember that.
And she was asked to sing at a convention. And she lost so many friends and so many fans because she agreed to sing.
Wow.
Just like Chrisette Michelle.
I just think it's time for entertainers to get out of politics and entertain.
Well, they're getting into politics.
Wow.
Okay,
Wow.
okay,
Wow.
I mean,
Shut up and dribble. Wow. I didn't think we were going to go there.
well, Keith, I mean, what would you say? I mean, if Snoop were sitting right here at this table, what would you tell him?
Well, I had a disagreement with Snoop, I think, a year or two ago. Something he endorsed Rick Caruso. He was supporting Rick Caruso, for mayor of Los Angeles, who I disagree with. And I stated that publicly as well. But, you know, I think that a lot of these rappers are not the intellectuals in the community, as Teray was pointing out, but it's also a dishonor to the Black community. Yeah. I mean, if you look at Donald Trump, the man who would refuse to rent to Black people in the 1970s, who tried to lead a lynch mob against 5 Black and brown kids in the 1980s for the Central Park case, who refused to allow Black casino workers to have a prominent place in his casinos in Atlantic City in the 1990s, who spent 5.5 years lying about Barack Obama's birth certificate in the 2000s, who came into office and then attacked Black people like Colin Kaepernick, who attacked Ruby Freeman and her daughter Shay Moss.
Get this beta soul boy out of here. Okay. First of all, everything that man is up there saying is a bunch of cracker. Yeah. First of all, the first thing he said, all right, that Donald Trump led a lynch mob to the Central Park 5. No, he didn't. Their peers, their parents, and the district attorney all did that. Donald Trump went with what they said. They said that they were guilty. The parents signed something that said they were guilty. The court said they were guilty. The jury said they were guilty. Everybody said they were guilty. How was that a lynch mob? Bald-headed reasoning. I'm going to chalk it up to that. Men can have bald-headed reasoning too. Y'all know that, right? They can have bald-headed reasoning just like Joyless Reed. Bald-headed reasoning. What? How would that be a lynch mob? Then let's go with talking about Barack Obama's birther. Sir, that came from Hillary Clinton. Okay? Y'all must don't know that the internet never dies. Okay? It's on there. She said when she was running against him that, hey, I don't think he's from this country. Okay? They were questioning his books. They were looking into that. That came from Hillary Clinton. Oh, do y'all forget? Hillary Clinton don't like that man. And she said that. That's why he ended up making her what? Secretary. Okay, so stop with the bald-headed reasoning. Okay, and then Colin Kaepernick, okay, Colin Kaepernick, who's half white himself, okay, and who benefited greatly off that, all that grifting that he did. Please stop with the nonsense. Y'all just be making up stuff.
You dishonor those people when you go and perform for this man who has done nothing but dishonor Black people. And just last year, he was calling Haitian immigrants, accusing them of eating cats and dogs. This is not somebody that Black people should be associated with and pretending to normalize. We should be challenging him. And it dishonors the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., whose birthday we honor on Monday to celebrate this man.
No, actually, sir, you are a disgrace to Dr. Martin Luther King. Dr. Martin Luther King stood for character, not the color of your skin. He made that very clear in his speech. I guess you missed it. Bald-headed reasoning does that to you. So if that wasn't enough, CNN effed around and found out that nobody really likes Joe Biden and his approval ratings are in the trash. Yes, basura. Here we go.
As President Biden prepares to exit the White House, President-elect Trump is making his way to Washington to take the oath of office amid a brutal cold spell due to hit the nation's capital on Monday. While Biden's approval ratings exiting office are frosty, Trump appears to be enjoying a bit of a honeymoon period. Joining us now to run the numbers on this, CNN senior data reporter Harry Inton. Hello, Harry.
Hello.
This is a pretty typical pattern, but these numbers for Biden seem especially low.
Yeah, they're historically, though, they're, I dare say, historically awful. What am I talking about here? Well, job approval at the end of the first term. I'm just looking amongst those who lost or didn't run for re-election. You don't have to be a mathematical genius to see which is the lowest number on your screen right now. And an average of polls, my average, Joe Biden's at 38%. He's actually lower than Donald Trump was at the end of his first term. Remember, at the end of his first term, everyone was saying Donald Trump's political career is over. Joe Biden's approval ratings even lower than Trump's was by just a point. He's lower than Jimmy Carter, who was at 44% by the end of his presidency. Not even close to George H.W. Bush, who was at 56%, saw a nice rebound. But the bottom line is this. Joe Biden came in to end the Donald Trump reign in this country, right? End Donald Trump's political career. And all that's ended up happening is Joe Biden has managed to end up at a lower approval rating at the end of his first term than any president on record, Jessica.
Gotta love
And
it.
how are people reflecting on his entire presidency at this moment?
Yeah, so if you think this approval rating number is bad, take a look at this particular number. All right, a good or great president at the end of their terms. Well, Barack Obama, 52% of Americans thought he was a good or great president at the end of his presidency, 2017. Donald Trump, very much behind Barack Obama at 36%. But look at how low Joe Biden is. My goodness gracious, you can't really get lower than 25%.
Go ahead and say it. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. Those approval ratings are in the trash. And it shows because the people did not get nothing out of Joe Biden and Kamala's presidency, okay? It was a lame duck presidency, a sleepy presidency, really. He thought he was going to end Donald Trump, and he did not. Kamala thought she was going to win over Donald Trump, and she did not. You see how this works? Nobody likes ugly. And them numbers right there are ugly.
Bottom line is Joe Biden goes out a very unpopular man at the end of a 50-plus year political career.
So just so y'all can see it, here's the Shade Room talking about, woo, social media erupts with reactions to Nelly reportedly performing at Donald Trump's inaugural ball. I mean, they are mad. Like, I don't understand. Nelly set to take the stage at the inaugural ball. Rapper Nelly is set to perform at Trump's inaugural Liberty Ball on Monday night, according to the sources familiar with the inaugural planning. It is what it is. So I'll show you guys all of this to show you that the left is definitely not tolerant. They do all of this stuff and say that they're so tolerant that they're the party of everybody, but let you go against the grain and let you go against what they want you to do, and they will cancel you, okay? They will put you on social medias and pages like the Shade Room to just talk about you and talk about you because you didn't toe the line, you didn't kiss their ring, as they like to say, and you didn't do what the left wants you to do. Be a victim when you're Black. Be a victim if you're a person of color. And always remember that you can't vote for nobody but Democrat. However, I could be wrong. So you guys get down in the comments, like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know. Is it wrong for Nelly and Snoop to go ahead and perform at the inaugural balls because Donald Trump has done so much against Black people? We just hate him that much. Or if you're like me, I can't wait because Hot in Here was my song and Nelly is one of my favorite rappers, okay? I got to find out what ball this is because I'm going, all right? Like, comment, and subscribe. It's your girl, Mika, and I'm out.